I'd like to talk about solving inequalities. Now, an inequality is simply an equation that in place of the equal sign is one of the inequality symbols. In this case, I have the less than symbol in there instead of an equal sign. So I have 12 is less than 7x minus 2. So I can still solve this just like I would a regular equation, pretending that that's an equal sign. I'm just going to go ahead and put my balance line in the same way that I normally would. And I normally want to get the 7x by itself, so I want this minus 2 to go away. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides, because minus 2 plus 2 is 0, and that makes it go away. And all I'm left with on this side is 7x. And on this side I have 12 plus 2, which is 14. And when I am to this point where I have just the variable term on one side and the plain number term on the other side, I can divide by the coefficient, which is the number in front of the variable, and I do that on purpose so that I get 7 over 7, which is 1x, and 14 divided by 7 is 2. And instead of putting an equal sign there, I go ahead and put my inequality that 2 must be less than x. So what does that mean? It means in order for 12 to be less than 7x minus 2, x has to actually be greater than 2. If you look at it this direction, x has to be greater than 2. Any number greater than 2 for x will make this inequality a true statement. So sometimes it gets a little bit more complex, and there is one little problem with solving solving with inequalities that we'll talk about in this particular example here down below. This is negative 16x minus 12 is greater than 14 minus 10x. Now there are two ways we can do this. One way, we can carefully deal with our negative sign so that we don't have to worry about flipping our inequality. And the other way is to flip our inequality. So let's talk about the easiest way first. You want to combine, first of all, variables first, because I have them on both sides.